Hey there folks, Randy Rodko here, back in the kitchen with another video. Can you believe it? This is the perfect day to make a rustic chicken stock. Beautiful autumn weather, nice and cool outside. We roasted a chicken a couple weeks ago. I put it in the freezer, the trimmings put in the freezer, and I have the day off. And today I'm going to make a chicken stock for y'all. However, there's one ingredient here that I've been using for the last 2 years or so. It's this right here. It's about a teaspoon. This is Hacho Miso. It's the perfect complement to a stock because it does what I think is two things. One, I believe it just essentially balances everything out. It kind of rounds the whole stock out flavor-wise. And second is the more obvious thing, it makes the stock gorgeous. It gives it a really beautiful, rich color you'll see here in the end. Randy Rodko, rustic chicken stock with Hacho Miso. So everything here is pretty basic. Celery with the leaves on, a couple carrots, white onion, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So there's the Hacho Miso, a couple rough looking pieces of garlic, but I'll show you what I do with them, and a few peppercorns, black peppercorns. So let's get to it. Just this is rustic. Everything's just getting rough chopped here. Onion, of course. And I leave these pretty rustic. Nice big pieces like that. The oil that I'm going to use, I'm just going to put the garlic in the oil for 30 or 40 seconds and then remove. So I'll basically just smash these up a little bit. And goes the extra virgin olive oil. That's 1 tablespoon. Put it in there. And get these sizzling a little bit. What I forgot to say was these peppercorns I like to smash a little bit, so I just use the back side of a spoon or something like that and give them a little bit of a crack. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. Just flavor that oil, that's all I'm doing. So in go the veg. Sounds good to me. So as these are browning up, giving a little bit of flavor, I'm going to take that Hacho Miso and put it in about a half cup of water here and just mix that together like so. Just kind of mix it up. There's always going to be little bits in there. A lot of people use a strainer and will work the strainer, but it is what it is. So these are looking pretty good here. Nice bit of browning on these. These are looking pretty good. That's kind of what you're looking for there. Alright. And then what I do is I start adding these chicken parts. Beautiful, beautiful chicken parts. You can see this is still a little bit frozen. That's okay. Put this Hacho Miso on here. This will help steam some of this. I like to put it right on the chicken, just like that. See? Time to check on the progress here. Alright, so we're pre-boil here. This is good. You can see here this has quite a bit of this frothy scum that we're going to start skimming off. Okay, so this is perfect for me, just gently bubbling here and there, and I'm going to put the lid on this and just let this set for as long as you want it to go. Usually my sweet spot is around 2 or 2.5 hours, something like that. So after you've peeked at this a couple times and it starts to gurgle a little bit more than it should be, I like to kind of angle the cap on it, partially lid this thing, and that'll keep it from from boiling too hard or simmering too hard. So that's reduced enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and strain this off. Usually after I get a nice full strainer, I like to pound it down a little bit. You can't see it, but there's actually quite a bit of juice coming out. There you go. Every time I'm squeezing this, so it's worthwhile. You go through the effort of doing something like this. It's worth the effort just to kind of put a little bit of elbow grease, because this stuff is really good, concentrated, nice liquid. Okay, time to do a little fat separation. You can see how beautiful the color is. Nice and dark. So after that's had a little bit of the defatting, I'll just go ahead and get that in there. Whoa! That's cute. And I let it go till it just about there, right there. So there you have it. Jar these up. These go in the freezer. Someone made a really good point about putting suction to these if you wanted to keep them longer, but honestly, these just these get used pretty quick, probably within a month for me. So do a little taste test with a little bit of that fat cap and all. So we'll have a little taste test of this. Nice deep dark. This is my rocking chair here by the fire. This would be something I'd have in the morning. And oh man, super rich. And I didn't add any salt to this at all. It's so beautiful on its own, it doesn't really need a whole lot. This is exactly how I'd have it in the morning, just like this. No added salt to it at all. Super beautiful. This is delicious. Nice coat on the mouth. Super umami, big time chicken flavor. It's a delight. It's a delight as it is. Obviously adding the Hacho Miso just gives it a little something extra. So give it a shot. Tell me what you think. Peace, guys and gals. Have a good one.